All right, here we go. We got Choux today. We got her +9 skill ups on a counter set. Finally, Play by Play is able to use counter set because we've been farming Banshee 13. Not the best counter set, as you can see, free to play still, free to play counter set. We got her +9. We got her A imprint, gives us 8% crit. She is 100% crit right now, not on immunity. Okay, not on immunity. But she's 21k HP, 1100 defense, 174 speed. This is the EDE that we're running her on. The chance to activate her S2. It's a 40% chance, so I'm not sure how much that's going to happen. But we built her kind of like what we would have built at Charles, right? We want her to proc the S1, get CR push, deal damage, and then proc the S2. The S2 penetrates defense by 50%, and then when she has stack focus, she recovers health, and then also resets the cooldown on the S2, which is really nice. The S3 is for support. It still deals a lot of damage because her damage increases proportional to her max health. So she's a health scaling bruiser. So that's why we have her on 21k HP. Not +15 yet, but we'll see how much she can actually proc the S1 into the S2 and whether or not it's worth it. All right, here we go. Choux in GVG. Let's see how she does. We do have her on a counter build. Believe it or not, we're finally able to get her on counter. And we'll see how she does. We have her on that EE that actually gives her the ability to do her S2. It's a 40% chance to do the S2, right? So we got the counter here. Do we do the foosh? No foosh. Okay. Hey, but we got the crit on that one. So that's kind of the thing with her. On the S1 with that EE, it's only 40% chance to do the S2. But when it procs, it's very, very nice, especially if you have like attack buff. But we didn't bring attack buff other than Amelia here. But we are getting counters like crazy. There's a foosh, but we missed because of course we're blinded. But there you go. We finally got that one. The good thing about her here is that we were able to get a CR push and from that ML haste. So we'll be able to take out, I think we can go on the RB, but we're going to go on the A-type, right? So this team, you can definitely go turn 2, but it's really just going to depend on whether or not you have a cleanser. So the good thing is we have Amelia there. We can soul burn. You know what? We don't need to soul burn. I'm just going to S2 here. We'll take him out. 10k damage, that's pretty decent. But again, usually RBs are fairly squishy unless they're built like degen, right? So we're going to push up the Choux. Let's get attack buff on that. And that CR push there is really nice. Can we get foosh? Come on, foosh. No foosh. Okay. We'll just go S1 here. Can we take him out? Okay, we got him. And then it's just Bryce area. Counters like crazy. Come on, give me the foosh. There we go. Hey, that's pretty awesome damage. But again, she is a squishy unit, right? And we have attack buff. So when it procs, it feels really, really nice. There you go again. Look, it's just procking like crazy today. S1 and then the S2. So we're gonna push her up again. Let's see if we can keep getting those procs. We'll do the S3. That's fine. We'll be able to take out the Bryce area here, but I mean, she's doing pretty good, right? Against AoE, that's fine. But if she doesn't counter, then she doesn't do anything, right? And that's kind of thing with counter units or units that are built on counter that really rely on that. We'll go ahead and hit her with the S3. Even if we don't land the burns, we're gonna get the pop, right? We're gonna get the pop. Boom, 17k. Very nice. All right, so no immunity, so we're gonna get debuffed here, and that's fine. We are playing turn 2. Eventually, I want to put her on an immunity build because my gear right now, this is the best that I got. But that's why we brought Amelia. Actually not a ReZero showcase here, but what we're gonna do is, should we cleanse or should we push? So we're gonna do the cleanse here and the barrier. We really need that for the BBK. It's on a 2-turn barrier, so I think we should be okay. Hopefully we don't do too much damage here. If there's idol's cheer, we won't be good. Okay, that's a lot of damage. We'll get anti-crit here, but that BBK is gonna hit really hard unless we can take her out. Okay, 4K, 5K, that's pretty decent for a bruiser. So no attack up, however, she is, what, like at 30% health. Still does a lot of damage, but we get the counters from everybody. Feels good, man. Okay, no counter from the Choux. I thought that was a counter from the Choux. Okay, there's the counter from the Choux. There we go, whoosh. Hey, AK on a Dizzy. Very nice, 15K Dizzy. That's, I'm pretty sure that's a thick Dizzy. And see, that's why you want counter, so that she has another chance at activating that S1. But we're gonna soul burn here into the mid clo just to see how much damage we can do. Okay, 9K, we're able to take her out, so that's not too bad, right? I mean, she is a bruiser, so she's not meant to one-shot, you know, every single unit, especially really tanky units. But semi-squishy units, I think she's doing pretty good, especially when she's proccing that foosh. The next one up, we're gonna try to cleave this up. We're not gonna soul burn. We're gonna take the risk of, I guess, not stripping everything. But I mean, we should be able to get the strips on some of the units. Okay, got it on the key units. That's fine. That's who we want it on. It's okay if we don't get it on the FCC, because I think we can still take her out through that barrier and everything. We don't need defense break, right? Because we brought in our boy Straights. We're getting them crit damage, attack buff, and then we're gonna hit everybody else with the S3. So unless that that Rem is the highest HP there, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Strays is so good. He's so good. Okay, all right. Not a Strays showcase. So we're putting Choux to the test. Choux, whatever you want to call her. This one's gonna be pretty tough because we're going up against that that Violet, and Violet right now is really strong. If so, that this one's gonna go. The Bryce area is gonna go. So I guess we push up the forehead. Is that the play here? Because she's gonna strip us regardless, and then we need to come back and then try to cleanse. So we're gonna push up the forehead, and we'll just do damage, right? We'll just do some damage here. Maybe we can hit the Violet. Okay, we got the we even got the attack break there. That's nice. However, he's just gonna cleanse, right? On the S2 he cleanses. I was trying to actually build him. Hey, we got the foosh too. There we go. Very nice. But it's kind of wasted, right? It's kind of wasted. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so we got a problem here, right? We can't go on this one. We got to go on this one, and we're probably gonna go down here. Should we just foosh? If we foosh, we don't get healing. Because on the S2, I think you have to have the 5 focus, and we just do S3. I would just do S3. Fine, why not? Maybe we can get crits. I doubt it. Okay, yeah, and the counters, of course.
How should I do this?
Come on, don't die, Choux. She's gone. It can't be a GVG fight unless the star unit goes down. That's fine. That's fine. But I mean, there you go. Of course, you know, we pretty much inted by bringing her into Violet. I don't know if we might win this one, but I think overall Choux did a pretty decent job, especially for being an ice unit, right? Like an ice bruiser. So I think she's okay. I think it really depends on who you end up bringing her against, right? Especially if you're trying to go like GVG. I mean, she did okay. That foosh proccing a bunch was actually really, really nice. defense. We're gonna push up, because why not, right? No defense break, but that does a lot of damage. We're gonna go S3 here. I was hoping we'd get the crit there. We'll get some CR push here. I don't know if we'll be able to do it here, because that Emilia's gonna go down. And if we can get the crit here, we win. Nope, no crit. And then we lose because our Charlotte is not on lifesteal. We really need the crit. Come on. Give us the crit here. Please give us the crit. There we go. One day we'll put our Charlotte on a lifesteal. But overall, Choux, not bad. 2 out of 3, not too bad. All right, so here's the Choux that we ran today in GBG. As I mentioned, she is on counter, not immunity set. Eventually, I will put her on an immunity set. She does have some molas on the S3 for that combat readiness, so she gets up to a 20% combat readiness push when she's able to counter, right? That's why we have her on the counter set. And then we have her on that EE that gives her a 40% chance to proc the S2. So she gets CR push with the S1, deals damage, and then she has a chance of going with Foosh. Foosh penetrates the enemy's defense by 50%. Ideally, we would have more molas on this max molas, right? Just to do the most amount of damage. But when she did proc, she already did pretty decent damage. The S3 here, we only have the 1 turn cooldown from the friendship, but it gives her the anti-crit and immunity. I'm not sure if I really like the second proc. It's nice when it happens, but maybe we want to go with the immunity one instead, where it gives the entire team immunity and she's just getting CR push on the S1. Maybe even switching the artifact. I was thinking she could potentially solo countering like crazy, but I mean, usually I was bringing her in with a cleanser, right? So I might not need this. Maybe I'll put her on a different artifact, maybe to deal more damage, maybe portrait or something like that. She has the 8% A imprint for crit chance. I did pull a couple of copies of her along the way. If I can ever get more, the next build that I do on immunity will be a little bit better. I do have her on a non-immunity build because I can't get immunity with decent crit. And the problem is that with this artifact, you really need a crit. You need to land a crit. That's the problem. So you need at least 100% crit, right? Because if it's not 100% crit, you're not going to land the crit. And if you're not landing crits, then this EE is pretty much useless, right? But if you can put her on a counter immunity with 100% crit, then I think you should be pretty good running that one. But the next build probably will be maybe like more around the 85-ish mark. And if I go that route, then I might just do the support EE where she gives immunity to everyone. The FRS there feels bad, but the gear is what it is. It's the best that I got right now. I haven't farmed Banshee too much, but for what I have right now, I would say it's kind of decent. We'll switch her out eventually, but that's going to be the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts, questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. How's your Choux? Do you have her plus 15? Is she even worth plus 15 skill ups? How are you running her? Speed, counter, revenge set? Let me know in the comment section below. Like always, if you happen to enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.